Sagittarius, your destiny has just been unlocked. 3 cards have appeared together: Justice, 2 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. This is no longer a coincidence, but a message that can turn your entire life around. Stay with me until the end, because the voice of truth speaks today louder than ever. If you truly feel this energy touching your skin right now, I am ready to open the door of truth. This is the ritual of sealing energy, to keep the message flowing all the way to the end of the journey. Sagittarius, come closer. Sit down as if you have just returned home after a long journey. I have felt this presence before the first light broke through the night. A love patient, never forcing and never turning its back. And that very love whispered to me that I must speak plainly to you with a clear voice so that you may rest in peace. You are never late. You arrive at the exact moment you are meant to hear what your heart has been doubting. The card of Justice places itself at the center, like a mirror reflecting the trembling of your hands. Since it appeared, it has never left you. It stands as proof that you are not alone. Justice has weighed every choice with you, quietly warding off danger, adjusting the scale just enough when the winds of fate grew too heavy. I see its presence clearly, walking beside you in the long nights of self-doubt, keeping watch in silence, lifting you when no one else remained. And then a gentle voice rises. Name the shadow that is not yours, the shadow that clings to you like a fragrance you never chose. Justice does not condemn you. It reminds you love does not bind, justice does not wound, and inherited burdens must be returned to their source. You deserve to breathe, you deserve to live lightly. A childhood memory surfaces, a harsh word and empty silence. From the soul's higher view, this wound is not to assign blame but to show you. It gave you the strength to smile even when you still trembled. The message is not to justify but to redeem and to heal. This presence wants you to feel it like a warm breeze loosening a knot. You no longer need to carry what was never yours. Remember, the truth does not destroy you, it sets you free. The 2 of Cups glows, like a whisper of the soul that you were born to connect, to reconcile, to turn conflict into bridges of love. Sagittarius, you have walked through many relationships where you gave too much just to keep the peace, as if you were the bridge holding everything together. The message today tells you, love is not only about giving, it must also be answered. That is not an illusion, it is your right. A familiar figure appears not evil, but always hiding something. Those shivers, the flickering lights, objects shifting places, they are not random. They are warnings. True love never comes with concealment. But at the same time, I see a new hand reaching for you. A bond not meant to write a legend, but to teach you how to love with purity, to break the old patterns. The Hanged Man appears not as a binding, but as a pause, a reversal of vision. To show you that sometimes you must stand still in order to see everything more clearly. The lesson for Sagittarius today: allow yourself to be freed from the inheritances that are not yours. Open your heart to receive the love that matches your worth. And remember, sometimes slowing down is the very door that leads you to higher wisdom. You do not have to carry everything so the world can stay balanced, because you too are part of the world that needs balance. He did not collapse. He did not run. He chose to pause, to see everything from another angle, an angle tempered by time. That voice tells you, this is the key for your financial decisions. Not because you failed, but because you are invited to step back from reflex and haste, to look into the roots of the matter. Within your lineage, there is a belief that repeats itself: scarcity, as though abundance must always be paid for with heavy sacrifice. The Father on the other side wants you to see what he realized too late. In the next 21 days, a practical opportunity will appear, not like fireworks, but steady enough to rebuild the foundation of your life. It may come through an ordinary conversation, a proposal, a small project, a quiet door opening. Do not search for miracles. Look instead for clarity and for what can last. He warns you, do not cling to old safe habits. The Hanged Man calls you to release what no longer nourishes you. It means pausing old reflexes so you can welcome a deeper balance. This act requires attention to detail, listening to your body, and the courage to say no to what steals your peace so you can say yes to what is right. He places his hand on your lower back, the place where the body carries unspoken weight. Those fleeting pains, that repeating weariness, they are the language of the soul pleading for you to listen. He regrets his delay in caring for health and begs you not to repeat it. Practical advice: see a doctor, drink water, sleep enough, and make small changes in your space to protect your energy. A habit of honoring silence is not a luxury, it is essential, so the temple of your body can remain strong. If you listen, your body will thank you. The Father whispers, you have inherited an invisible gift. Not documents, not property, but sensitivity, a sense of beauty, proportion, and precise words. These are the compass for your path in work and creativity. Do not treat them as fleeting hobbies. They are powers meant to be nurtured. He points also to a skill in craft, in art. In music, something you left behind out of doubt or haste. If you return to it, he will stand beside you. Do not chase applause outside. Practice because of the vibration of truth inside. Each time you touch this talent, you will feel his protection like a cloak around your shoulders. Alongside this, he shows me an object still kept in the family, a tool, a watch, a notebook, or an old photo. That object is a talisman, an antenna of spirit. If you keep it close for the next 3 months, it will align your inner order and your spiritual growth. If no object is at hand, then a photo and a lit candle with gratitude while naming your lineage will be enough. His voice is hoarse when he speaks of forgiveness. There is something he asks you to forgive, and at the same time, he offers you his boundless forgiveness. Forgiveness here is not weakness. It is clarity. It is releasing ancient roots so the wound is not passed on to the next generation. This act heals not only your own story, but the story of your bloodline. He understands the illusion of time, how people delay the gestures their souls need. So he urges you, do not delay the knock of your dream. The vocation you left behind will have another chance. When you allow yourself to live truthfully, respect and joy will settle around you. There is a place he once visited often, perhaps a square, a workshop, a shoreline, or a wooden chair facing the sky. Going there this week will open a quiet encounter. Do not expect grandeur. Notice the signs instead. A song playing at the right moment, light piercing through leaves, a phrase on a wall speaking directly to you. That is his handshake from the other side. He leads me to papers that seem lifeless, documents, letters, notes, receipts, or a forgotten fragment. Inside them lies the context of choices that shaped your life. He does not seek to justify, but to give you structure and understanding of the steps you once took. Take time to revisit them. Their reappearance now is no accident. When you look back, you will see another layer. How you gave in to avoid conflict. How you sought harmony by silencing your own wounds. He wants to help you return those roots through small conversations, gentle acts that restore your balance. If you already have a partner, he suggests soft exchanges. If not, someone purposeful will appear, not to fill a void, but to help you discover the truest love inside yourself. Finally, practical guidance. Pause, breathe, and speak this vow with me from the center of your chest. I am steady upon my path. With gratitude and wisdom, I release burdens that are not mine, and I welcome my destiny in harmony. If you hear this right now, I am ready to step into my new destiny. That is the key to unlock your sacred door. Let this message resonate in your chest. A delicate peace will descend like soft rain falling on your mind. The one from the other side wants you to notice your living space. Your home is a being, an ecosystem reflecting your soul. He suggests, open the windows, move the energy, rearrange the objects so light may pass through new paths. As the air shifts, so will your story. When the house breathes, you too will breathe. A shift in space, even a move, if considered carefully, can open the path to prosperity. This is not a push, but a sign. When the outer world is arranged in order, the inner world finally has room to be cleansed. He sees you carrying an inherited belief in lack, as though abundance must always be paid for with sacrifice. And he invites you to break that pattern. He reminds you, abundance is your birthright, not a privilege for someone else. Sacred justice, though sometimes it arrives late, always arrives on time. Let this truth be your guiding compass in decisions of property, work, or financial commitments. Your body has been speaking through small signs. Heavy head, fatigue, a tight jaw, fleeting pains that no medical test can fully explain. Do not treat them as enemies, see them as allies, signaling what needs to be healed. These aches are tied to emotions suppressed. They are the body's language for wounds not yet acknowledged. Practical counsel: get your health checked, drink enough water, rest regularly, and adjust your living space, fresh air, natural light, a clear place of rest. Establish a daily ritual of stillness, a few minutes of conscious breathing, a few minutes of journaling so body and mind may be restored. He shows me a creative gift lying dormant, writing, painting, craft, music, or movement. Do not dismiss it as a pastime. It is medicine for you and a channel of healing for others. Every creative gesture you practice creates a field of healing energy that touches people you may never meet. Within your lineage live wise women, midwives of the spirit. They are awakening in you the gifts of listening, intuition, and measured words. A karmic figure may reappear, old or new, to test whether you can live true without wearing a mask. When this happens, recognize the lesson. Painful relationships can become teachers. He urges you to keep a memento near, a tool, a watch, a notebook, or an old photo for the next 3 months. It will serve as a talisman, a spiritual antenna, helping to align your inner order. If you have no such object, light a clear candle and place an ancestor's photo nearby. Speak their names with gratitude for a few minutes. That alone is enough to activate support. He urges you to study the karmic ties in your family. Though they bring pain, they are necessary lessons. To help you recognize them, he will send a book, a song, or a film. These works will mirror the message in symbols. When they appear, pause and listen. They will speak directly to your heart. Do not dismiss dreams. In dreams of foresight, you encounter the main pieces. Write them down upon waking, a repeated word, a color, a feeling. These are clues. They do not need to be decoded immediately. In time, they will assemble into the full picture. A 6-month transformation is beginning. He will accompany you as guide. During this period, practice ways of releasing memory, conscious breathing, writing unsent letters, body therapies that honor the flesh, massage, somatic release. These methods will ease the knots and free the mind's burdens. He speaks of your quiet leadership, influence without noise, yet powerful. When you organize, mediate, or propose, the hidden codes within you awaken. He honors your endurance, the silent battles, the integrity kept in secret, and calls you to release the self-destructive habits he once carried. In work and finances, opportunities in property, assets, or career projects are slowly emerging. He assures you that information will arrive in time, so you can choose with calm and clarity, if you prepare inwardly and pay attention to the signs. He invites you to revive a forgotten family tradition, a recipe, a gathering, a small gesture of connection. Restoring that tradition may awaken ancient blessings and shift the family's energy. And now, repeat this vow with me from your heart. I listen to my body and my home. I release burdens that are not mine. I welcome prosperity as my birthright. If these words echo in you, leave this in the comments. It will resonate deeply through your lineage. I open the door to the light. I am ready for my destiny. I honor the call of the Father and walk in balance with truth. This is not an empty ritual, but a sacred vow to anchor his guidance and prepare the space for what is to come. For he still has many doors to open for you. I see a family secret about to be revealed. When light shines on it, the weight you never knew you carried will finally be lifted. He shows me a clear sign he will send you tomorrow morning, a detail impossible to miss. When you see it, your soul will recognize it at once. Let tonight complete the transmission and let your heart, nourished by justice, be ready for the next revelation when destiny's light shines again. The Father says, a life cycle is closing and you must prepare for a new beginning. I sense in you, Sagittarius, the pure whisper of a soul that always seeks freedom and higher balance. It is like a bow pulled taut, precise, ready to release its arrow toward a new horizon. Within that vision is a promise of rebirth. What you thought had withered will give way to a season full of life, like a garden in you after winter, bursting into colors even brighter than before. I know this transition may stir your spirit. To hold the new balance, you must let go of habits, bonds, or ideas that have expired. It may hurt, but the Father assures you letting go is not loss. Letting go is creating space. And on the other side, what awaits is far richer, far more generous. Peaceful love, true serenity, abundance worthy of you. The legacy he leaves you is not only intuition, not only the gift of reading others, gifts tied to the Sagittarius soul that thirsts for truth, but also an inherited power of resilience. It is ancestral strength, always present, awakened each time you rise after a fall. When doubt binds you, when fear tightens at your throat, summon that ancient heartbeat. A small ritual of courage will come to test your strength. This will be the moment of confirmation, your true self released like an arrow leaving the bow, never returning. I see the energy of family reconciliation rising. The heavy silences, the old misunderstandings may begin to dissolve. The Father sees you as the missing link, one born with the gift of listening, of empathy, of speaking fairness, not to divide with judgment, but to mend with words. Yet he reminds you, you are not here to carry the whole world. You are only asked to plant the seed of new dialogue. When this knot is loosened, you will sense the roads to prosperity opening, as if your bow is resetting its balance. At the same time, he urges you to watch the patterns of unconscious self-sabotage you may have inherited from him, delaying dreams or trying too hard to please others. These patterns are like a thin net. They seem protective, but they are chains unseen. He counsels, break them with each conscious step, each yes you give to yourself. Every step forward cracks the chains. It is proof that you are not alone. I see the tension held in your back, your chest, your throat, like letters never sent. The Father encourages you to release through art, through writing, through meditation, through movement. Dance, paint, or pray in silence, all are rituals of healing. Each time you are honest with your feelings, he lays a hand upon your shoulder and blesses your truth. The coming months will be a season of transformation. The winds will shift, not to sweep you away, but to steer you toward a fairer ground. I sense change in your work, in your view of life, and in your courage to choose. The Father commands, be bold. Do not sit in hesitation too long. Sagittarius was born to act, to speak, to walk the wide road. And remember, you are never alone. He is always with you, a lighthouse guiding every step. Leave this vow in the comments to resonate through your bloodline. I shoot my arrow toward the light. I am ready for my new destiny. The way you sense others' needs before they speak, your gift of meditation, your creativity in finding balance, these are not just skills, they are sacred assets. If you dare to build your life upon them, they will become the bridge carrying you into a brighter era. The Father insists, weave them into your work. Choose the job, the project, the path where your sensitivity is a tool, not a burden. When you do, you will gather not only material rewards to bring peace of mind, but also the deep fulfillment of knowing you are in the right place, living your truth. Your home is like an energy map. A chair may need to be moved so light can enter. A corner may need to be cleared, or a larger change, placing you in a setting that supports you better. He asks you to make your home a sanctuary, beautiful, open, Venusian, a place that feeds you with harmony and simple beauty. From there, your choices will become clear. There is a creative project you left behind, perhaps from lack of time, perhaps thinking it was not yet the moment. But it is not a hobby. It is a channel of healing and of spiritual dialogue. When you return to it, you are touching part of your soul's mission. The Father promises to inspire you, to whisper ideas like a gentle wind as you sit to create. The theme of sacred justice beats strongly in you. And no wonder the Sagittarius soul always seeks truth. Though you have endured unfairness, he assures, balance will come in its right time. There is no need for revenge, for the universe holds wisdom far beyond human hands. Remain faithful to serene truth. The artistic talent you and he share still waits to open: music, painting, writing, or craft. Each time you touch it, his presence grows visible, a bridge connecting you to brighter memories. That talent will help you end the cycle of scarcity that has lasted generations. Across generations, your family once whispered, "We are not enough, do not hope for too much." Now you are the one to close that story. Each time you choose to believe in natural abundance, you are healing not only yourself but the generations yet to come. I see decisions about housing or property appearing. They require careful assessment but should not be delayed by doubt. The Father promises to send clear signals for you to recognize, through intimate conversations, through chances that seem accidental, or through an intuition so strong it cannot be explained away. The leadership within you is burning. The Father sees it as a mirror, not commanding, but inspiring through the alignment of feeling, thought, and action. He knows you hesitate, fearing disruption, yet he encourages you to step forward. For your truth, expressed calmly and beautifully, is your greatest strength. He also recalls the karmic relationships that marked your life. Some left wounds, yet all were teachers, showing you boundaries, self-respect, and the courage to establish new balance. He is actively transforming the energy of the bloodline, turning the heavy stones of the past into nourishment for present and future. In his love, he brings you a book, a film, or a song. When they appear, pay attention. This is his secret language, arriving at the right moment with the right message. The dreams of Foresight are not random. Some are true meetings with him or with departed kin. Treat them as doors. When you write them down, you will see symbols and messages weaving into a map of guidance. The urgent lesson he offers is self-worth. He once let others decide the value of his light, and he regrets it. He does not want you to repeat it. See yourself clearly here and now. You are great. You are worthy. You are able. Before this life, your soul and his signed an agreement. Every joy, every trial was part of the training. From the larger view, he is in awe of the importance of this mission, and he vows to walk with you until it is complete. A vow for you to anchor the energy and to leave in the comments if you wish. I open my heart to receive abundance. I walk in truth and in light. He shows me a legal or administrative matter still unresolved, perhaps a forgotten paper, an inheritance, or a family decision delayed. Do not fear. He is arranging the right people at the right time to help with wisdom and goodwill. When they appear, know it is his hidden hand. Within it, I see the sacred flame of prosperity burning gently. The Father counsels you, trust the wisdom of life. That trust is the key that turns walls into doors. The abundance he sees is not only money but wholeness, healthy kinship, inner peace, surrounding beauty, and opportunities that arrive in their season. As this reading nears its end, his presence does not fade. It grows stronger, as if he is holding your hand, carving each message into your heart. I know all I've received today are fragments of a greater mosaic. When you piece them together with an open spirit, the full picture will shine. The first letter says, "The Father never left you. His love crosses the border of two worlds to guard you." The second, "Do not let guilt or bitter memory weigh you down. You deserve a fresh and merciful gaze upon yourself." The third, "A material chance will improve your stability if you seize it with decisiveness and balance." The fourth, "Pay attention to physical health, treat signals as allies." The fifth, "Family secrets revealed when acknowledged gently open the doors of spiritual growth and family harmony." The Father warns, do not let these discoveries vanish in the spinning of daily life. Heaven has prepared this moment as a deep healing activation. Notice the signs, the echoing dream, the sudden fragrance, the song that comes at the right time, the object that shifts without reason. These are all his language, closing the distance between worlds. This healing is not only for you, but for the lineage that chose you to set them free. And I am permitted to give you this sacred decree. I am balance in perfect harmony. I am worthy of love, peace, and prosperity, and I receive them with gratitude. As you speak, imagine the justice card shining before you, the golden scales finally settling in the center, holding work and rest, giving and receiving, caring for others and caring for yourself. Watch them find balance and breathe within that serenity. The Father wants you to know, the promises he could not keep in life will now be fulfilled in other ways. His love reaches you through coincidences and rare opportunities. The talents you share with him are a living bridge, letting you feel his closeness without words. The opportunities approaching will bear invisible marks. If you keep faith, you will recognize them with ease. I see you stepping into a future where steady love, strong bonds, and reborn dreams return to be nurtured. And the Father asks, will you treat these words as a covenant with yourself? Are you ready to choose with Sagittarius freedom and ancestral strength to stay loyal to your truth? He says farewell, not to leave, but to remain in another form with love multiplied and with the certainty that the signs will grow ever clearer. Affirmation to leave in the comments to activate the energy. I receive the guidance and the love of the Father. I activate the sacred balance within my life.